never had any guitar lessons, really, and I had no interest in learning, Zeppelin songs or whatever. I just figured we'd do our own music, so I'd just write songs, and, what I could play became, the first songs.
We thought that was our mission. I mean, if we were going to be a band and we were going to try to play shows with bands we liked and, get signed to a label that we thought was cool, then we were going to play original music. And that's what we did.
Jay, he's always been this just writing force, this machine. He just showed up and had all this material. And so we just started working on the first record almost immediately. I just remember in the early days that a lot of people really didn't like us because we were really loud and really sloppy. And they would just find it really offensive. And we were like, hey man, this is punk. Isn't this what it's about?
If you didn't know us and then you just, we just played in a random place, then people really didn't like us, We really needed fans to play because we weren't making fans just playing to people who didn't know us because we were so loud they were just annoyed, if they didn't know what we were doing.
We actually got banned from everywhere in our town because we were so loud that, because the town we grew up in was mainly college kids, frat kids. They want to hear covers, they want to drink. They don't really want to hear a sloppy punk rock band. That's not really what they want to go out and do. So we would drive all the kids out, and then the bars would lose revenue, and they'd get really angry. And we'd be like, hey man, we're not here to have these kids drink, we're here to have them see us. And they'd be like, well, that's not going to work for us. So that drove us out to New York and Boston, which actually worked for us. That's when things actually started happening.
Our first gig in New York, it was great. We opened for Big Black, and it was in Hoboken at Maxwell's, and that's where we met Sonic Youth, and realized we had some people liked us or had some sympathetic ears, and so I gravitated toward New York a lot after that.
We put out our first record on Homestead, and Sonic Youth decided to take us out for 2 weeks on a Midwest tour, and that's when things really, we went from playing, to 15 people to 600 people, and it was just it was great. And then when we got home, everybody was like, oh, you just came back on the road with Sonic Youth, so we were getting calls to do this and that, and that's really when stuff happened, and I think that was a big part of, they really helped us kind of jumpstart into that world.
Yeah, we really wanted to get on SST Records. That was our plan at first, and tour. And we achieved it pretty quickly, so after that, things got a little fuzzy. After you achieve your goal, where do you go from there? It was kind of, so where we still are now.